Hello and welcome to How to Helen. In this episode, we will be replacing the housing or casing of the key for this 2010 Mazda 3. Now, I was able to buy my replacement housing from Aliexpress. You can also buy the replacement housing from other online retailers like Amazon or eBay, but they're a little bit pricier. Aliexpress has the cheapest price. The catch from Aliexpress is sometimes it takes a few more days for delivery time. And you gotta immediately inspect if you have the correct parts because sometimes they ship you the wrong parts. So let's look at our parts. All right, it looks similar. So the first thing we're gonna do is separate the top and bottom of the key. Now for reference, you have to press on this locking tab to separate the top and the bottom. So let's do that right now. Insert a slim screwdriver and press on that locking tab and the key separates. Now I'm going to use a panel removal tool, a small one, to separate the casing. So you separate it from the bottom, and as you can see it starts to separate. Then go around the top housing to start to separate them carefully. No need to rush because you don't want to break the inner electronics of the key. And there you go. Take out the buttons. Now let's separate the replacement key housing as well. Same process, start at the bottom. Then make your way around the housing. Now once you get both housings separated, move the internals of your key from the original housing to the new key fob. Push the battery on the side. Make note of the orientation and move it over to the new one with the same orientation. And make sure it locks in place. Now these are the internals or circuit board for your key fob that you need to move to the new housing. Make sure that when you're pressing the button, the light turns on so you know that it has good connection with the battery. Now don't forget to insert the new buttons. And I forgot to mention the button, or the top button, top and middle button on the old key fob is broken, and as you can see it has separated. Start by aligning the top buttons with the touchpad. Once you've aligned the buttons, you can put the top housing back in place. It should lock in place. There you go. And as you can see, when we're pressing it, the middle light turns on. Now with the top key, you gotta use your old key because this has a sensor/immobilizer that needs to communicate with your vehicle so you can start the vehicle. So we're not gonna mess with the immobilizer. Now, lock the two pieces in place. And there you go. There's our new key. But wait, there's more. To protect the new key, I bought a key cover from Aliexpress. The price is not bad. It's less than $10. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna slide our key in position. Ta-da! Looks good. And that is how to replace the housing or key housing of our 2010 Mazda 3 with replacement parts from Aliexpress. This has been another episode of How to Helen. My name is RJeff, and thank you for watching.